every time. Every single time I try to make a completion video for a deck, there's a dog barking. Never fails. Like this dude right here. I've just started trying to film this video, and the very second I press record, he lets this giant German Shepherd out in his backyard. Been nothing but barking for the last 5 minutes. I've tried to record this video like 6 times. But listen, if it wouldn't be that, it would be a jet plane landing. It would be some dude tilling up a garden, or just something of that nature, right? It's the nature of the beast when you work in backyards. I'd put a shock collar on him is what I'd do. Right here. You know, one of them bark collars. If you bark, you get blasted. This deck system here behind me, y'all see this? Just beautiful. It's been encapsulated in Kong armor, lifetime deck armor, the world's toughest deck armor. Customer here, they had peeling deck paint, and they had like an old red stain on here, like semi-trans. It was a paint, but not really, and it was kind of just flaking and disintegrating everywhere. Listen to me. Never fails, man. But the great thing is Kong armor. Back to what I'm talking about here. We were able to come in here and encapsulate this peeling red paint that she had. She don't got it anymore. It's all locked down. No sanding, no chemical peels, none of that type of stuff, right? And it's brought this deck back to life. Let me show you. Look. So, just a beautiful. This is Tennessee Cabin, I believe, is the color of this. It's one of our 23 colors. Now, she just wasn't feeling that red color anymore. She didn't want to go back to it. She just bought this house, and she wanted to make her own impression on the deck system. And so we did a color change, and it's just turned out beautiful. All that old red is gone, and we got this Tennessee Cabin color in here now. These are old weathered 2x6 planks, and if you guys know anything about 2x6 planks on decks, they take on a lot of weathering on their surface, and they're a lot harder to resurface than maybe just like the standard 5/4 by 6 deck boards, because they're a lot thicker. So there's a lot more damage that they can take on, and they hold a lot more damage. Let me show you. See, if we zoom up real close, you can see the shelving in them, and that's really hard to resurface out of deck boards. Kong is it's the most capable deck resurfacing coating on the planet, and even it struggles at times getting that out of 2x6s, right? But we've done a great job. We've got the majority of it out of here. She has a little tiny bit of weathering. I wanted her to finish more closer to composite, but she has a little tiny bit of weathering. Other than that here, look, these rails were strong and tight. All the rails are strong, super strong and stout. But one thing I did for her, to make this deck system her own, that was the big deal here. You got to understand your customer when you do deck refinishing. That's half of the battle. She wanted to make this deck system her own, and that started with the color change. But the other thing that I found out while I was here was that she really wasn't able to enjoy the structure because she was having a little bit of a hard time getting up and down it without any type of rails. So what I said, oh, well, that's the first thing we need to solve, right? And that's the great thing about the deck rescue painters or the deck restoration painters of Kong armor. We can modify your deck system. We can restore your deck system. We can change, we can do a small whatever it is that you need, we can do it, and we have that air dried pressure treated lumber where it's ready to coat on the spot. So you get, we'll come in, add things, subtract things, and our lumber's ready to coat. All the moisture's out of it, all the treatment's out of it, and we can coat it on the spot. But what I did was, since she was having that trouble, I said, wouldn't it help here if you had a rail that you could grab a hold of and get up and down here? And so now this wasn't here. I built this for her. I built her a rail system where she can go up and down, and she can grab a hold of this when she comes down now, and she feels much safer. Before, there was nothing here. Okay, so when she stepped down off of here, she had to step down off of here, and she didn't have anything to hold on to. And I put her that rail there. And that makes all the difference in the world right there. Just that rail system, and changing this color on this deck system and making it her own, right? And listen, the world's toughest deck armor, the Lifetime deck armor. It's done an amazing job of the lockdown encapsulation of the peeling deck paint that was here. Fill it in all the cracks in the floor. Every single crack, every single hairline, completely filled in. Filled in every single nail and screw hole. So we're talking about a first-in-class resurfacing, true water lock, plus the peeling deck paint lockdown encapsulation. Got all the bad and rotten boards out of here. I think we changed a couple of them. Tightened up everything. Here, I'll walk you guys around. Added the rail system, and that was enough. That was enough. She just wanted it to be her own, right? And there it is. Just a beautiful little deck. Beautiful little deck. Right here, she's got the plaque, right? She's got the Kong Armor service plaque. Look, this deck is protected by Kong Armor. Phone number, website, kongarmor.com. She's got that because now she's got, on this system, she got rid of that old nasty red paint, and now she's got a Lifetime deck armor system. So full lifetime limited warranty and lifetime service promise. Will help her anytime, life of ownership, so she never has to completely paint, stain, or refinish her deck system again. Super powerful. Super we're talking about huge savings. Over the course of ownership, it can add up to tens of thousands of dollars in savings. But man, just a unique little project. I'm telling you, sometimes just making a relationship with the customer and finding out what it is that they actually want, what it is that it's actually bothering them, right? And you can make a world of difference in somebody's lives just like that, right? It's hers now. It wasn't hers before. It wasn't her style. It's her style now, right? But I'm Anthony Ford with Kong Armor, the world's toughest deck armor. Me and this loudmouth up here in Centerville, we're going to sign off for the day. We're going to head home. If you want to, you know what I'd like for you to do, really, getting tired of telling everybody to get free quotes. Really what I'd like for you to do instead of doing that, I'd like for you to just click on our icon there and press like on our business page, or wherever you're at. If you're on YouTube, wherever, subscribe, like, follow us, because I'd like to show you some more of my deck armor transformations here at Kong Armor. And I'd like for you to get to know who we are and what we offer. And maybe sometime later, if that makes sense for you, if things work out, maybe you can sign up for a quote then, right? That's what I'd like more for you than sending you somewhere to get a free quote. Why don't you follow us for a little while? Like, subscribe, follow, share if you can. That good stuff. Always got to close the gate back, right? Always got to leave things how you found them. It's called respect. Anyways, our website is kongarmor.com. You can check that out too. From Centerville, Ohio, north of Cincinnati. I'll see you guys later.